She pulls off her red lifeguard sweatshirt, and he sees it, the silver one-piece swimsuit. She lays on her back on the dock, her suit reflecting the sun like a slick silver sardine. At first, he thinks she's too much, she's too over the top in her dramatic gesture of whipping off her shirt. But then he doesn't. The lifeguard puts on her aviator sunglasses and turns her head in his direction. He can't tell if she's looking at him or his girlfriend with the boring black bathing suit. He drops his girlfriend's hand. He's a charmer. He thinks about the lifeguard and her white blonde hair on the drive home. He thinks about her mid-July Nantucket tan and the sunlight reflected off the dock, the white boat bumpers, her bathing suit. He thinks about her the rest of the day. He's still thinking of her when he's at work at the bar later that night, and the lifeguard arrives. He tries to ignore her, tries not to look her way, but he knows he's being watched. He carries the battered gray bus pans from the kitchen to the bar and back again. Each trip by her corner of the bar, he thinks how to tell her he saw her earlier in the day, that he has a girlfriend, but that he really liked her silver suit. After his shift at the bar, he finds himself at the lifeguard's house, sitting on her sofa while she's getting them beers from the kitchen. He's known her since 7th grade. She lives a few blocks from his mother's house, which is only 2 blocks from her mother's house. She's from the Isthmus like him, and he wonders why he's not with her, why he's never been with her. He wonders why he keeps settling for spoiled girls from New York who all have black hair and brown eyes, who don't own boat shoes like he likes, who don't look like sleek seals, Selkie, or tow-headed mermaid lifeguards. They are kissing now, and he grabs the back of her neck, pulling her almost on top of his lap. He then holds her cheeks between his hands and feels the delicate bones of her face. He starts to think again. If he holds her tiny white blonde head between his large hands, can he crush her skull? Or will he just induce a cheekbone fracture? Throw some kind of a blood clot? He thinks about these things some more. He half-heartedly listens to the television because he's still kissing her, moving his hands from her cheeks to her neck, back again thinking, did his girlfriend see him staring at the lifeguard on the dock today? Did anyone see the lifeguard at the bar tonight? What has he touched at her house? The doorknob? He knows he didn't lean on the kitchen counter. Is he shedding hair he can't see anywhere but will be found on the sofa later? He opens his eyes slowly, looking out from under his lashes. The lifeguard's eyes are still closed, and she is kissing him. Her face is squished, too many freckles on her nose. He sees no hair on her sofa or her navy blue sweater. It's good he checked things out. He thinks about these things a lot because he's smart. And he's smart because he's always thinking. Can he leave her body on the sofa with the television on, like she'd just fallen asleep watching reruns of the Rockford Files? He can take his girlfriend out tomorrow. She likes that place up the road from the beach that makes the lobster salad. He will make her see that all he wants is someone who will always be with him and who likes to bake. Make her appreciate that he is smart and always thinking. How long will it take someone to find the lifeguard on the sofa at her house, close to his mother's house? Maybe he can take his girlfriend back to that cute town they liked upstate, where they danced all night and watched the sunrise, before she knows the lifeguard with the white blonde hair from the beach near his house died. Did she even see the lifeguard? Probably not. He thinks the suit reflected the sun so much that the lifeguard was invisible from her lifeguard chair. Can he leave the lifeguard's body on the sofa and under the quilt her mother made her? Her mother, the whore everyone knew, who lived in the trailer park near his house, where the rats walked between the trailers in daylight, always looking, always making plans and thinking. Rats. The lifeguard's face reminded him of a rat. Can he forget this one? Here, so close to his mother's house? He measures the back of her head with his outstretched fingers, lightly resting his palm on her scalp. There were swamp rats near the marshes by his mother's house. The cranberry bogs, too. Where else? He closes his eyes. Where else? What did Rockford just say? What did he just say? He pulls the lifeguard away. She's staring up at him, expecting something. They always want something from him. She looks like a maniacal dog, a rabid swamp rat. He traces her cheekbones with his thumbs, resting his fingers lightly on her neck. Then he cups her face between his hands, bringing her lips close to his. You're hurting me, she tells him. You're hurting me. Thank you.